Today on the channel, we lean back with Noveunn Leen, Cosmic Legions.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here, and welcome back to the channel for another Cosmic Legions unboxing and review. And today we got Noveunn Leen. But for all your Cosmic Legion needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. And another Cosmic Legion graces the table here today. Of course, I love me some Mythic Legions, and I'm getting deeper and deeper into the Cosmic Legions. Thankfully to the sale over at Big Bad Toy Store right now, as they are 20% off as I am filming this. Always easier to get into a property when you get a deal out there. And you know us, we got to get a deal. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Noveunn Leen, hopefully I'm not offending this gentleman here, because I can never pronounce these guys' names. That's one thing that drives me crazy. Why can't this be Joe? Why can't this just be Joe the Alien? Why can't he have a name like that? It's really hard to pronounce some of these Mythic Legion names and Cosmic Legion names. I know they do have like a pronunciation guides and things like that, but man, do I really want to look up and stuff? I don't want to do all that kind of stuff, but nah, it is what it is. But he'll be Noveunn Leen to me for this one, so excuse me if I am pronouncing it wrong. You know how that goes. But let's take a look at the figure here. Let's see what all the fuss is about in the packaging here. Of course, box style packaging on these right here. Little glamour shot, little Cosmic Legion, little name action there. Big window box in case you run into him out in space. You can sign this for you, I'm sure. You got a little file card on the side. I do appreciate them giving us a little bit of a story here. One of the most feared organizations in the known world, the Bleeders Guild, is a barbarous collection of sadist thugs that are specially trained to extract information. The tropical planet Ozara's hostile environment offers a fertile training ground and home base for the despised organization, infamous even among its corrupt associates in the ruthless craziness called Noveunn Leen. Formerly a rival of the Skorox fiend Mibra Jimigra, sure. The two now form a cruelly effective partnership. Novunn's innate tracking abilities are aided by an autonomy built for speed, an incomparable sense of smell enhanced by a complex network of organs implanted in his mouth and tongue, which are further amplified by cybernetic olfactory enhancement devices. As the duo's tracker, Novunn's unique skill set is perfectly paired with his quiet and cunning personality. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of story there. I do have his little partner in crime, though. Maybe we'll unbox her next week, because I do have a lot of these Cosmic Legions to unbox on the channel, so stay tuned for some of that. Get a little Havel Talk Book 2 Grave Knight, a little synopsis here. You can pause the video, check these out if you want. Got all the Legions, love a checklist. You know me, I'm a sucker for a checklist on packaging. Absolutely reminds me of the good old days. Love that packaging right there. Unboxing pretty much every one of these on the channel eventually, so stay tuned for that, of course. Cosmic Legions, etc. Got a little bit of the credits down below. Get a little bit of a little knife action out here. We're going to unbox this bad boy. See what all the fuss is about, of course. And there's the old packaging off to the side. Gentle, see you later. Now, these do come with instructions. You got to heat them up, all that kind of fun stuff. I do appreciate that. See you later, goodbye, because a lot of stuff, Hasbro, Mattel, whatever, it doesn't come with those kind of warnings, and I don't think it's fair that people, kids, grandma, grandpas, parents, even collectors, should have to heat that stuff up unless they are told to. You expect something to be ready to go. It's all go, no show right out of the package, and something breaks like that, oh, you should have heated it up. I mean, long-time collectors, maybe they know that, but the average Joe does not know that. So I do appreciate the Legion team here putting in a little note like that. Just an FYI, a little cover your butt type of thing is what that is. But there's old Noveunn Leen in the package here, but I'm going to take him off, get everything out of the package, and we'll be back talking all things Noveunn Leen. All right, let's get down to Cosmic Legion business. Let's start with the accessories as usual with Noveunn Leen. Oh, I think that's his name. Sure, why not? Two kind of maniacal hands out of the package. He's ready to go. He's ready to touch you. Oh, he's going to touch you. Watch out for that. Of course, you got two fists of alien fury right here looking good. And then the two you're probably going to end up using the trigger hands right here. Both, or I should say all hands here are gloved hands for those keeping track at home. Now we do get shoulder gauntlets here. I guess you can choose your own adventure. You want these on his shoulders or not. Very nice protection thing. Very sci-fi looking. It looks like something out of like Star Wars, Star Trek. Somebody would have little arm gauntlets there. Protecting their shoulders, of course, is what those are. Then we do get down to some weapons here, and we do get a big old blaster rifle, a big one, all in black right here, a big heavy-duty gun, of course. You do got those spots on the side. We've seen some of these Cosmic Legions having little kind of crystal clear things you can plug in. He doesn't quite have that. He does have a little bit of something we'll grab in a second, but this is the big heavy-duty artillery right there. Then we got two sci-fi-like pistols right here, so a little pew-pew action, a little double trigger there, bam, 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 a little of that going on. But we do get one of these, and I guess it looks kind of like a little dagger. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it will fit right on the side of the weapon if you want to do that. It'll also fit on the side of his hand, but you can choose your own adventure, much like the Mythic Legions, the Cosmic Legions. You can do all kinds of different stuff if that is your thing at the end of the day. So we do have that going on, looking pretty good. Now we're going to dive into the figure itself. We're going to start off with the heads as we usually do, and he's got a face only a mother could love, looking almost like a dragon type head, kind of. I don't know what he's supposed to be exactly. He got a little bit of almost like headphones with a little wire going back around the side, but then you got the big horns on the back of the head, two horns in the front, almost like a bug, like a praying mantis type thing, but also horns in the back. Got a nice green color to it, a little bit of a yellow hue as you get farther and closer to the mouth. Must be an Oakland A's fan, not just for people on Earth anymore, of course. Looking good there, and he's got two bright yellow eyes that stare directly into your soul, so watch out for those. Looking very, very nice, all things considered on that as well. So a really good dragon-like head sculpt right out of the package on here. Looks very nice, but the second head, oh my gosh, watch out for this one. A little bit of the same, but you got the mouth big and open. Got a big scary tongue back there. Very similar, but a lot more anger. A lot more anger in this one here. Might have to use this one on my display one just because it's got a lot of personality. Extra personality never hurt anybody, of course. So really like the looks of both head sculpts here. Now these heads, I'm sure, just pop off. Yes, they do. And you can take this whole apparatus off the top if that is your thing. So once again, all about customizing at the end of the day. You can just have that. Gives him a little bit of a long neck without that thing, I will say. But does look good, though. It does look good. You balance that down a little bit. It's okay. It's all right. So I do like how this looks here. And I guess you could almost army build these if you want to. Who's going to stop you? Who? Only your wallet can stop you in your army building. That's what we always say. But it does look really nice. I like this kind of outfit he's got here. It almost looks like a pilot or something, kind of an outfit. A big outfit going on throughout, looking very nice. Bluish color with a little gray over the top. Got a little holster pieces on the side down here to store stuff. Once again, pockets throughout in that belt. Got the big old brown boots going on, some knee pads going there, some protection in the groin. You can never be too safe with the groin protection, of course. Got a big catcher's vest on the front like a young Terry Steinbach. Of course, on the back you got holes. That's where you can plug in those shoulder gauntlets if that's how you want it to look. You can really mix and match and do your thing, as I did say. Now, you just got these forearm pieces here. You can plug in that piece onto the forearm if you want to. I do believe, yes you can. So you can use that. Once again, the story of Mythic and Cosmic Legions is choose your own adventure. You can paint them differently, you can dress them differently. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with these guys and gals from this line. It really does make your head spin, all the different combinations you can mix and match between the characters and things. That's where it's a little bad for me because I'm not a person like that. I like to know what I can do with my figure. I don't want to have a million different ways I can go to market with my figure because then it tells me, well, I need about 5 of this guy so I can display each look and all that. Ooh, and that's too expensive on the wallet, as we do know. But let's dive into his articulation. His arms do go around, arms side to side. Now, I didn't heat these joints up. I'm living dangerously over here. I'm just a dangerous guy, of course. But they do seem to move pretty good for me right out of the package. Now, they've been in my house for a couple of weeks now, so there's no issues moving these guys around. Single jointed elbow, side to side at the elbow. Hands back and forth, side to side, of course. We saw the head removable, back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop in the waist, back and forth, up and down. A lot of good movement out of that waist, I will say. A little bit of splits, not tons of movement there. Leg does go up. Single jointed knee. Yes, single jointed knee. Of course, boot cut. Single jointed knee, but you do get a side to side. A little bit loose on that side to side, though. This one's a little bit tighter on the other side. A little looser on the left for whatever reason. Foot back and forth, up and down, side to side as well. Talked about those big combat boots there. Is he going to fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Of course, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Doesn't look like he's going to fit. Doesn't look like he wants to. He's not playing my game. Oh, nope, take it back. He's fitting on the stand. There it is. Fitting on the stand right there. Old Noveunn Leen. Sure, I'm just going to call him Paul. That's what I'm going to call him. But I like this one a lot more than I guess I thought I'd like this one. But the extra head here with the personality, and I like the idea of doing different display looks for him. It really does set this one off for me. So I do like what I see here. It'll be interesting how I come when I get to the end. Of course, I've got Slog and Kragnar, I think were their names. I've unboxed those. I love the big figures. I'm a sucker for the big figures. But some of these little figures too, pretty fun as we dive through the Cosmic Legions. We'll see what all the fuss is about on some of these other characters very soon on the channel. So make sure you subscribe to both of my YouTube channels for Mythic and Cosmic Legion unboxings. I'm swimming in figures I need to get around to unboxing, so it's time to start diving in on some of these. Hopefully you're there for the journey. So there it is, Noveunn Leen. Sure. You let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment down below. I'd be interested to hear your take on the Cosmic Legions. And remember, at least as of right now through I think sometime in August, 20% off on these at Big Bad Toy Store. So you got to get a deal when you could get one. We know how that goes. But let me know your thoughts on these guys in the comments. Don't forget the Patreon for early access to all the videos on the channel. Don't forget, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And most importantly, don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Cosmic Legions, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.